check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Going, guys, Electron Man. Well, as you can see, we got some new toys to play with here. Long story behind this one. Well, not long story, but anyway, I don't know if any of y'all ever knew, but there's a Goodwill.com auction site out there, and I always kind of scan it looking for antique radios and stuff, and I'll bid on items here and there, but usually they end up going higher than I want to pay. I mean, it's as is. Obviously, they have no means of testing. Maybe then they'll turn it on if they can, you know. But other than that, they don't promise you nothing. So everything's bought as is. You know, you're a risk. So you kind of got to be careful what you pay. But anyway, long story short is here about a week and a half ago, these two guys right here came up for auction, and basically it said two CB radios, one tested not working, the other one untested, and that's what they were. But I looked at the pictures and I was like, damn, that's a DX959 there. That's a pretty nice rig. And so anyway, I wasn't the only one that noticed that, and then the bidding got up to, I guess it's about $90, and I think they wanted like $15 to ship. So with a $90 bid plus tax plus shit, I mean, you were talking real close to $120. And although that's if it's a perfectly functioning radio, that's not a bad price. But all the risk goes on you. But so anyway, long story short, I stopped at 90, and then about a couple hours before, I was like, man, I got a feeling about that 959. Just looking at the pictures, they had 5 or 6 good detailed pictures. The 959 looked like it had been taken really good care of. I mean, there wasn't any scratches or dents or any wear marks on it. And I kept thinking, man, I bet you it's a good radio. Somebody probably from an estate or something that just donated it, and it's probably a good radio, but it still risks on me. So anyway, long story short, I went ahead and decided I'd bid 105 because I figured that was be about 130 out the door if it went at 105, and I figured if I bid 105, if somebody bid 100, then I'd beat them out by a couple of dollars. Well, anyway, long story short, I won the bid. Was kind of surprised, but I ended up winning the bid for like 101 and some change. And sure enough, I think it was about time it said it was about $130 out the door, 126 something like that out the door with tax and everything. So a lot of risk I put into this is what I'm getting to, and we're going to find out whether the risk was worth it or not. It came well packed, as advertised. One of the reasons I went ahead and bid on it too was I noticed in the pictures that it had this Aztec, I wouldn't say a power mic, but a high performance mic, probably a dynamic or a noise reduction mic. But anyway, I looked this up, and this mic right here is worth about $40 to $50 itself, and then it's got this cool bungee tether, for like driving in a truck that you hook it up that extends and extends, kind of like an ID badge. It's got a string so you can just hang there, and and it hangs up there right on your monitor, and you can just pull it down and it retracts the size. Anyway, it came with one of those, and those are about $15 a piece. So then I'm thinking, I got $60 in a mic and a bungee retract. So if the radio's a wash and I can't fix it, then I still know I got $60 worth there, plus the other radio. I didn't figure they really knew what they were talking about on that. But so anyway, here we are. Kind of a box opener. I got out of the box. I got them sitting here. Right now, I have not tested the Galaxy. I thought I would test it live with you guys, and let's keep our fingers crossed that I didn't gamble wrong. But the radio looks as clean as it did in the pictures. I'll show you a little bit more here in a second. I just kind of wanted to show you what I got, and I did hook this one up just out of curiosity, and the one they said that tested did not work works fine. We'll go through a series with it. I'll go ahead and tweak it too. The only thing I found wrong with it is one segment of the display is out, but other than that, it transmits. It's got good audio, good modulation. It's a good radio, so figure that's worth $20. So I'm at 20 and 65. I'm at 85. So if the radio doesn't work, then I'm really not out bad. But man, if the 959 works, then I scored big. So let me go ahead and get this thing, this camera mounted up the other way, and let's hook it up and drum roll, and let's hope for the best. Let's hope I gambled right. Okay, guys, here you go. Here's the DX 959 for got for right at $100. Take a look at her. I mean, she's super clean, super clean. No major dents or nothing, just a few scuffs here and there. And it's got some, I don't know, I'm not a 959 owner, I never had one. It's got like some template or something, some anti-skid on there. I don't know why they, I don't know if that's it feels like a sticker that they put on there. They did a nice job. Not sure what it's for, just to, I guess, kind of make it look cool. Not sure, or maybe that's the way they come. But anyway, drum roll. Oh, and here's comes with a nice Aztec mic and a bungee. Nice cord with strainer leaf. If this works, I'm gonna be a big winner. Oh, I'm almost afraid to plug it in. Let's see here, make sure power's off. This will be the first test. Well, that's good news. Plugged it in, not showing any current draw at all on my power supply. That is good news. That means there's no dead short. I'm gonna hook the 10 up here. Oh, you guys are so lucky. I'm gonna even face it your way to turn it on. Please run. Please, knock on wood, drum roll. Please power up. Okay. 3, 2, 1. She came on. What's going on with that? Oh. Whew. Oh, I thought there for a second it was shorting on me. No, I had a loose plug on the back. She's powered up. All right. Got my tone generator working. Looks like she's receiving pretty good. Real good, as a matter of fact. Good, 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 good. Good ears. A little stingy on the meter there, but I would have that about set for S9 right there with that. But anyway, let's see, we have noise blank. How's that there working? Display's working. Display's working. Well, I like that big old meter. Okay, good and solid there. We'll go ahead and turn it off. Don't need to listen to that no more. Okay, so we got receive. We got audio. All the lights are lit. This is looking good. I mean, I took a risk, but just I kept thinking if somebody took that good care of the outside of the radio, I bet you it's a good radio. Now I'm bragging before I'm done here. Golly, come on. It's a long old cord there. Here's one that says the story. You ready? Okay, keys. Hello. 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 It works. Yes, folks, it works. Well, I got that Roger beat and talk back. I think you turn the talk back off that way. Hello. Yep. Hello. You know what's crazy, guys? Let's see. Dead key in about 1 watt. And it was turned, our power was down about all the way. Let's see what we got here key wise. Right at 1 watt dead key. Maybe depending on which meter, 1.5 on my peak meter and 1 on my RMS. And let's see what she goes up to. About 3.5, 4-ish. swinging about 4.5. And it's choking the modulation. Wow. Wow. Awesome. You know what that tells me? This radio's never even been peaked. I would have never thought that. I would have expected the 959 to at least be peaked. This is a Virgin radio. I can already tell you. It's peak. It's a swinging factory. The modulation has never been turned up on it. I got me basically a brand new freaking radio. Sprinkin'. Awesome. Win for the Electron team. Win for the Electron team. Yes, sirly. Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and open her up and do a peek on her. Peek job. See what we can get her doing. As usual on all my radios, I'm not going to go crazy here. I'm just going to set her for the best I feel she can do without a splatter box and, you know, get the modulation good and clean. But I'm sure she'll do more than that. I think these radios are pretty healthy little radios. Anyway, it's got sideband too, which is awesome. Let me get this whole thing open. We'll take a closer look at the inside of it. Check it out, guys. Look at her. This guy has never been opened, I can tell you, and it is clean as a whistle, like brand new. This thing's never been touched. Interesting layout. I've never actually been in a 959. Too fancy radio for my friends. Yeah, I shouldn't say that, but I haven't been in a 959. I was just shocked, by the way. I was just back there looking at it, and it was manufactured 10 of 2011. I didn't even know these things been out that long. You can tell I just got back in CB a couple of years ago and didn't realize how long they've been making these 959s. But sure enough, this guy is well, it's getting ready to have its 10th birthday. I imagine if it could talk, I imagine it could tell quite the story. I'm trying to see what kind of finals it has in there. I really can't tell. Kind of messy looking, but I think their factory. The factory wasn't real pretty with the paste either. I don't know, they almost kind of look upgraded, but no, if they were, it would be pumping more than it is. This is definitely stock settings. So anyway, we're gonna excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and get those schematics out and do a little searching, find out what the settings are to do a peek and tune on this. I'm gonna be real conservative with it. Don't want to get wild with it. I want this radio to last a while. I do know too that I've seen in YouTube videos before that this radio is actually really easy to modify. You can take 2 of these wires off of this harness right here. I believe it's seems like it was the gray and I think it's a gray and the blue, but anyway, you could just cut those and put a switch in to open them and close them, and you can add an extra 80 or so channels. I'm not going to do that. I've got other radios that I can get, you know, if I want to get above 40, below 40, but I don't really find anything out there anyway, so I think it's an unnecessary hole in the case. It's kind of ugly, that, and I'm modifying a nice Virgin radio. Just don't see the need to do that, but we will definitely do a little tune on it, make sure I'll probably bring it down, make sure I like them to, you know, these are great radios run on amps, and they have variable power, so I'll get her set to where she's dead keying about a 1/2 watt, and then max RF will be about 5 watts, I'm guessing. I mean, that should be about the specs where I can get her at, and then the swing will just be what the swing is. We'll adjust the modulation until it's nice and clean, not splatter, but clean, and we'll see what this old 959 will do. Anyway, I think I'm going to close it out with that for right now, and I'll come back and we'll do just a peek and tune on a Virgin 959 and see how it comes out. Anyway, guys, have a great day. This is Electron Man. If you haven't done already, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up.